Hi there, I'm Jonny Lieberman.
And I'm Jethro Bovingdon from MotorTrend's Head-to-Head show.
We hope you enjoy this free episode. And if you do, click the link below.
There are thousands of hours of your favorite MotorTrend shows just a click away.
Please enjoy this one.
Johnny,
Hey.
you picking me up?
Yeah, well, you know.
First time.
Well, you know, when you got a 600 horsepower V12 BMW, you wanna show it
I
off.
love it. So what's the plan? I guess we're doing what, Fontana tomorrow, then the road, then Willow?
Actually, no. I'm thinking that since this is the final head-to-head of the season, we should do something completely different.
This sounds even less like work than usual.
Yeah. That's right. This is the final episode of Head-to-Head Season 7. So, instead of testing in lap times, Jethro and I are going on a road trip. In fact, we're going to Vegas, baby. I hear they do pretty good steaks there. And let's be honest, that's reason enough for me. While the BMW M760i is quick and comfy, it's not going to turn many heads rolling down the strip. We needed something with a bit more gangster lean, a bit more mobster chic. What do you think?
Yeah, perfect road trip cars. We are driving through the hottest place in the world, and we have an English car, an Italian car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say let's keep the German car close by.
Good idea. And I'm going to say that since you are British, you get in the Maserati, I'm going to get in the Jag.
Works for me, full gangster spec.
Oh, God, I hope British air conditioning works for me.
Dream on. It seems we're winding down. We have these elegant, refined sedans, and our road trip isn't exactly of the California to Maine variety. Nope, we're taking it easy from LA to Vegas on the Pear Tree Highway, dropping in some weird and wonderful locations Johnny has lined up along the way. I'm all in for a steak in Vegas, but I am worried that there don't seem to be many corners on the route. What's a head-to-head without a drift shot? I guess there's only one way to find out. Humour me, I just wanted to say it once, okay? I love the idea of Maseratis. I love the crazy history of the company, some of the slightly shoddy products, some of the beautiful products. Just everything about the soap opera of Maserati is fantastic.
I'm very happy that Jag and Maserati both still make full-size luxury cars. But these two, they err on the side of sport much more, and especially this XJ, the XJR575. 575 is PS. It's some German horsepower thing. So it's 567 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque, and it's just awesome. There's not much more to it than that.
But what is a Maserati and what is a Maserati Quattroporte? Well, there's two sorts. The early cars were these crazy big sedans with a sort of race car V8 in them. Those early Quattroportes were opulent and ridiculous and loved by dictators and bad people everywhere. Then they changed with the 4 and the 5, particularly the 5, the last generation car. It was just this gorgeous thing, this beautiful interior that felt like the product of a tiny boutique type manufacturer. Gorgeous materials. Okay, some of it didn't hang together, but it was a special car to be in, and it had a special chassis. So what I want is this car to do one of those two things. Feel crazy and special and unique in this big sedan with a crazy engine, like the old school Quattroportes, or feel like a sports car, feel like a real alternative to an S-Class or a XJ because it offers something different.
This is the sort of car that I find incredibly appealing. I love big full-size cars. They're just great. Maybe some people may not know what it is. Of course, if you go and look at the trunk, it's like a billboard. You know, there is a little bit of stealth. Like, what is that? Is this car really capable of over 180 miles an hour? Yes, it is. It's quite a machine, this car. It's hard to find a lot of flaws with the XJ here.
This Ferrari-sourced V8 is just really good. I mean, it goes and it revs. Surprisingly quiet. It hasn't got anything like the volume you'd get in something, even that XJ, but certainly like an AMG S-Class or something. But what it lacks in that V8 soundtrack, it's got in response, and it revs at the top end really well. It's got the 8-speed ZF box, really nicely stacked ratios. So the car feels like it's got that sports car underneath it.
You asked for it, you got it.
The one-stop shop for car lovers. MotorTrend, the ultimate automotive streaming service.
It's not about miles per gallon, it's about smiles per gallon.
Get the entire MotorTrend library, including every episode of Roadkill and Roadkill Garage, Dirt Every Day, Head to Head, Throttle Out, and World's Greatest Drag Race.
Why do we do it? Because we can.
But now, there's a whole new library of car shows available. Watch Bitchin' Rides, catch up on old episodes of Overhauling or American Chopper, and see the latest Diesel Brothers and Wheeler Dealers episodes.
You know what?
There's even live racing and auctions. If you love automotive, there's only one place to stream. Start your free trial today and get MotorTrend on any of your favorite devices.
This interior, it's special, it's unique, it's luxurious, it's good looking. Jethro keeps calling it boutique, and that's really what these cars are. They're little boutique, full-size luxury performance cars. You know, it feels good from where I'm sitting.
There are some downsides, the biggest of which is just being in the car. It doesn't feel special. The interior, which should be this like feast of Alcantara and leather and wood and stupid carriage clocks and all those amazing things of the old cars, doesn't feel like that here. It's ordinary.
Is there anything I don't like about it? Well, you know, the nav system's pretty terrible. And it's too bad because, you know, Jag, they were all excited when they came out with this and, you know, oh, this, that, and it's just slow and the map is terrible and sometimes, like, you can't get your iPod to play. I don't know why, sometimes it plays.
So what is it, this car? Is it the big opulent luxury car or is it the sports car? Well, as you can probably hear, it's not that quiet. You might be able to see from the vibration of the camera that the ride is not that good. So everything is leaning towards this car being more of a sports sedan, more of an M5 type car than a big, luxurious, just distance coverer.
This is the car that defines the brand, right? When you think about a Jaguar, you know, great looking, incredible interior, big V8, supercharged. Like this is everything the brand should be. Super cool all the way around.
Jonny's finally found us some corners. Okay. It's pretty fun.
And what is it about road trips? There's just no better way to like get out and see the country than just to hop in a car and go do it, you know? We're coming up on this crazy ghost town.
Look at this place. Wow.
Nelson.
This is a proper road trip location. Wow.
Right?
This place is awesome.
I know. This is Nelson's ghost town. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it looks amazing.
Speaking of amazing, now would be a perfect time to stop and talk about the design of these two huge sedans.
Let me stop you for a moment. You're going to start saying things like dash to axle ratio.
Dash to axle is a perfect place to start, actually.
Okay, Johnny.
Yeah.
You can tell everyone how these cars look. I
Yeah.
know they can see on video, but you will fill in many more details. I'm just going to look around here because this place is great.
All right, watch out for rattlesnakes. Anyways, dash to axle. What that means is the space between the center line of the hub and the steering wheel, essentially. And the longer it is, the more elegant cars look. And that's why full-size cars and front-engine sports cars just look so good. Now, the Jag XJ, I think this is a
Whoa!
icon.
What the hell is this thing?
It's hard to have something that's really large look athletic. Like, you know, if you think about the animal kingdom.
There's no one around and Johnny is talking about all the things I hate. So what if I flip this?
Elephants. I'm talking here.
Oh, check this out. Yes.
Do you even know how to drive that? Are you supposed to drive that? Not very good dash to axle. So Jag was so smart to come out with this car because, you know, since 1968, XJs had looked the same, and really since the Mark X before that.
Oh, I'm never going to get this round this turn. It's an absolute beast. Oh my God.
Part of the reason why is its extreme tumble home. Now, both these cars have that. What is tumble home? Basically, it's a relationship of the belt line, the part that sticks out the most, to the top of the roof. It's a nautical term.
This is a lot more fun than listening to Johnny talk about tumble home, all that weird stuff that designers talk about.
And basically, like a van, an old traditional van, is just square, straight up and...
There's Johnny, still going on. Yeah, we survived. This thing is wicked.
You know, I am working here.
Johnny!
Huh?
Woo!
I cannot hear you. I can't even see you.
This thing's awesome.
Having fun.
A lot of fun. And,
Yeah.
and did I manage to ruin your design discussion?
Yeah, I mean, we were just getting to tumble home, so...
Perfect. I ruined it, and the people watching will be so happy. Anyway, listen, we're in the middle of nowhere.
True.
I'm having a lot of fun in this, but there's some long, straight roads around here.
Yeah?
Why don't we just get in the cars and go as fast as we can?
You mean like a standing mile?
No, I don't mean a standing mile. There's no one here. We'll just keep going till the road runs out.
For those of you who want more design chat, please direct message me on Instagram.
I can't hear Jason. This thing is unstoppable.
It's gonna have to be settled on the racetrack.
What a little beastie! And I'm on the floor in a Viper.
Head to Head, every episode now streaming only on the MotorTrend app. Start your free trial to watch on any device.
Jethro is right. There are some long, empty roads around here, and these cars are fast. Maserati claims the GTS does 193 miles an hour, and Jaguar says that the XJR575 will hit 186. Testing those claims in 125-degree weather isn't so smart. So, Jethro has come up with a cunning plan that probably won't kill us. Again, probably.
I'm completely blind. I don't know how fast I'm going. You have a V-Box recorder.
I'm not going to have to show it to you.
That's going to, yeah, don't tell me.
Okay.
You just keep a note of how fast I go.
Okay.
As soon as I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to lift.
Okay.
And then we'll repeat the process and we'll see which car
reveal
has
at the end.
Yeah. Let's do this.
It's 118 degrees out too, so. All right, so 575 horsepower. Actually, it's like 567 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque.
Well, it gets going pretty easy.
Yeah.
I guess I'm doing over 3 figures now.
Yeah.
Pretty stable. We got wind noise, but I think a lot of that's we've got cameras all over the car. Just starting to feel the car wander around a bit. I reckon I've just changed into top. So we're going at a good pace now. The car feels absolutely. What do you think? Oh, it's starting to wobble about a bit now. That feels a little bit unnatural. Yeah, I think that's enough.
Okay. Well done, well done.
This thing's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. Above a certain speed, which I'm not going to tell you, it did start to feel a lot of side-to-side motion.
Yeah, just that. But that was, I'm going to say that was quite quick.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Although I now feel like I'm nowhere near the end of the road, so I feel slightly disappointed with myself. But remember, it's not about beating me.
Right.
It's specifically about not beating me.
Right.
Do not beat me. I mean, no, only drive as fast as you're comfortable with.
Let's just go.
Let's go. Okay.
It's all about beating you.
No, this is a real world test about high speed stability. It revs pretty good.
Yeah, no, the thing moves.
Yeah, and it's got nice tight gear ratios, more so than the Jag.
Yeah.
It pops through the gears really well.
But you hear that
God,
noise?
it's noisy.
It's a lot of noise.
And it feels much stiffer.
It feels better. I don't feel like we're going side to side as much.
It's quite a lot of vertical movement though.
Yeah, up and down for sure.
Yeah, this feels, it feels a bit better now. Just noisy. It's starting to move around a bit now.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to come out of it. But...
That was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I braked before that, so we probably lifted at a similar time actually.
Yeah.
And we are alive.
We're live.
We're alive. Moment of truth.
Oh man, I can't wait. I just can't. I feel like I'm going to lose by 1 mile an hour, but I
It's not about winning and losing.
Shut up.
It's about
Shut up.
It's about the cars. This is
Are
the
your
whole point.
kids watching? It's only about winning and losing.
It's not. It's about which car made
Lies.
us feel confident.
Lies.
We swapped cars.
It's
like,
about who had the intestinal fortitude to hold that pedal to the floor longer.
Okay. We just need the result.
Need the results. Ben!
We better get the right bit of paper.
I know. Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what are we going to do? 3, 2, 1.
Well, yeah, let's look at it 3, 2, 1, and then. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you!
Oh, I've lost my glasses. I'm so excited. Yes! That's good, though. So I did 179.
176. I really thought I went 180, man. This sucks.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, listen, let's
outta here.
recap because we did find some conclusions. What we felt in the car, the Jag felt much, much better at like the lower speeds up to say 140, 150. This thing felt a bit weird, noisy, but then it came into its own. And actually at high speed, I think the conclusion was that the Maserati was much better. And yet, somebody did 179 in the unstable Jaguar and someone did 176 in the super stable.
I was like wide open longer. This thing's just slower than the Jag. That's that 50 horsepower difference.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was all about the intestinal fortitude and the...
I held it longer.
It's time for that steak, and you are buying,
I'm
my
also
friend.
driving the Jag. Sure.
You get in the fast one. I mean, it's the slow one, but I went faster. Whatever.
It's lovely that he enjoyed my miseries so much. Anyway, this conversation went on for many hours. We've had a blast. Well, before we get to the conclusion of this episode, let's talk about the conclusion of this season.
So it's been awesome.
Yeah, I've had a good time.
Best moments? Well, the Chevy Colorado taking on the mighty Ram Power Wagon and winning was a shock. And this particular path, as you can see, is about as tough as a stock vehicle can do without some serious mods.
This thing is unreal. I can't believe anything could get up here. I didn't expect to like driving at 3 miles an hour, but it was brilliant.
I just didn't think the Chevy would be able to keep up with the Power Wagon.
I'm clear. This thing is unstoppable.
Color me impressed. Now, I will say, the Caterham and the Ariel, I like cars of that ilk. I just wasn't ready for like
Little aluminum bathtubs with that much power.
that was actually kind of a nutty episode. There's only one way to freeze to death in an automobile. I was soaking wet. It was like 40 degrees and it was just pissing rain. And I just wanted to not be doing what we were doing.
It was great.
Well, that's your favorite moment.
I guess the biggest worry in this job is you make a terrible mistake. So are there any head-to-head results we'd reverse with the benefit of hindsight?
The Hellcat wide body just struck a chord with me. I love that car. The Camaro is the better car, but when I think of which one I would rather own, weirdly, it is the Hellcat. I just love that thing.
So let me ask you this. In a single year, in 1 year, have you ever destroyed more tires? The Camaro ZL1 and the Hellcat both contributed significantly to our dead tire tally, as did my own deep love of burnouts and Jethro's pathological fear of going straight.
I'm easy to please, so anytime I get to slide a car around is normally my favorite moment. So yeah, that's my idea of a great day out.
Enough with the reminiscing. It's time to point these things towards Vegas, Jonny's favourite town in the whole entire world. Seriously, why? Something to do with the many and varied whiskies available, the fact it's fine to smoke cigars inside in air-conditioned comfort, and because he gets to break out his favourite suit.
Nice outfit, first off.
Well, I was not born in an English barn like some people.
Exactly. Still wearing the same clothes. I'm going to be buried in these clothes. I wanted it to be the closest head-to-head of the season. It's like the widest apart.
And it's a shame because like for years I've been wanting to do a Maserati against a Jag because they're natural competitors, really, right? Kind of like the gentleman's alternative to the loud red Italian things.
And they're cool. Like Maseratis are just so cool. I wanted it to be so good.
He's not kidding. Jethro looked honestly wounded after his first taste of the Quattroporte GTS.
I can live with the Maserati not being the best. I want it to be special. I want it to be unique. I want it to be unmistakably a Maserati. This car doesn't do that.
It's not that the Quattroporte GTS is a bad car. It looks sinister and classy, plus it has that awesome engine and excellent gearbox. But the interior simply isn't good enough. And in terms of quality, refinement, and just plain old enjoyment, the XJR575 is so much more satisfying. We love this gorgeous, elegant, old school charmer. It's everything a Jaguar used to be, but updated so that everything works. Well, mostly works. I guess I have to say it, but
Say it.
therefore the winner of this head-to-head is the Jaguar XJR575. Wasn't even close.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, well done, Jag. Jethro and I are having the argument, which of the cars are they going to park up front? The Jag or the Maserati? Turns out neither. They stuck them both in the lot. Which car did they park up front? The BMW.